Hey everyone, Pride Craft Girl here. I'm back with more baking for you. Today I'm doing just a really actually simple, easy video for you. I'm going to show you how I freeze my unbaked cookies. And the reason why I freeze them unbaked is because if you bake all your cookies and then freeze them baked, even when you take them out of the freezer, they're not going to taste the same. They're going to taste gross, and depending on how long you leave them there freezer burnt, it's not good. So I freeze my cookies unbaked and I just take them out as I need them. And it's really simple, easy. A lot of bakeries and stuff do this technique. How they do it might be a little different from me, but I do it this way simply to save space because I don't have a huge freezer to put a bunch of cookies in and stuff like that. So this way it's a little easier for me. So I'm going to show you here. I've got I got a tray here lined with parchment paper. And what I'm going to do, I just have some leftover cookie batter here. I usually make big batches of cookies, so I have lots to freeze. I'm just going to scoop my cookies onto the tray here. And now we're going to put these like right beside each other. Not touching. You don't want them touching because that's they'll freeze together. But you want them close so you can fit as many as you can on the pan. Remember, you don't need to separate them because you're not baking these. They're just going to be frozen like this. Wondering what these cookies are oatmeal cinnamon cookie. They're really super simple and easy cookie recipe that I got from back when I was in high school, when I was in cooking class. I actually kept a lot of my recipes from cooking class back in high school because I liked a lot of them. And I'm very happy I did too because I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't have these recipes. I remember baking them back in school and I loved them. Anyways, off topic there. A little bit of cookie batter here. It's not quite enough to form a cookie, but I'll put it on there anyways. I'm not going to really waste. It can just be like a mini cookie. Anyways. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my saran wrap, which I have over here, which is actually kind of difficult to get at. Sorry about that. And my issues. Anyways, so what I'm going to do is we're going to saran wrap these cookies on the top. And the reason we're going to do that is because when we put the cookies in the freezer, we don't want it to get any ice or anything like that on the cookies. So, and it doesn't have to be perfect because we're not actually going to leave the cookies in the freezer like this. So we're going to put these cookies now in the freezer. You put them in there for bare minimum, I'd say an hour, if not longer. And once it's been there for a couple hours, I usually leave it, just make sure I have it, they're good and frozen. We're going to move it, transfer it into a different container for storage. Because I have done it before where I just left them frozen on the tray and just the trays out and baked them as I went. What ended up happening is I ran out of cookie trays to do anything else. Because I had all the trays in the freezer with the cookies on them. So I got this technique, so now we're just going to go put these in the freezer for a couple hours and we'll be back. Alright, so it's been now a couple of hours. These are completely frozen now, as you can feel. Let me just get the saran wrap off. Don't need that on there anymore. Garbage. Alright, so all we're going to do now that these are frozen, we're going to grab a baggie. Yeah, you got a freezer. Baggies are best because they stand up better in the freezer, obviously. And the ones with these labels are really good too because I'm going to be writing on this. Normally I have a bigger baggie because I make bigger batches, but I made a smaller batch this time, so I think I only need this size. So I'm going to write on here is the type of cookie, and this one's an oatmeal cinnamon cookie. and I'm gonna write the temperature that we need the oven at to bake these and how long. And the reason why I write the temperature and the time on there is that way I don't have to, when I go to just take a few of these cookies out to bake them, I don't have to get my binder with my recipe on it out and check the temperature I need it and the time. It's written on here. It's just one that's grab the baggie, put the cookies in the pan, put the temperature and everything, throw it in the oven. Simple and easy. And all we're gonna do is we're just gonna put these cookies in the baggie. That's the right size. Good thing I went with this one. And then I'm just going to seal it up. And there you go, ready to go in the freezer. And one thing I want to say, if you think you want to skip a step, just throw it in the bag like with this and the balls, don't do that. I've done it once before, and what happens is they freeze to each other and you can't separate them because they all come basically one big mesh. But when they're free frozen like this, they're already a ball. When you throw it in there, they're not going to lose their shape. They're going to stay like that, and that way you can just pluck them out as you need them. So it's very important. Freeze on tray first for a couple hours, then put in the bag. Don't just make the balls and put them straight in the bag, then freeze. They're going to stick together, and you're not going to be able to get them apart. If you do, it's going to be very difficult. You might be breaking cookies in half, that kind of stuff. So that's all there is to it. Now, easy, good for storing. That way it doesn't take a lot of room up, and it makes it so you don't have to keep your pans frozen in the freezer. That's it though. Thanks for staying tuned. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe to see more come soon, and thanks for joining me today. Bye.